Hey guys, this is your girl Nina with Get Right Nina. It's been a little bit of time, and I always say that every video because I do feel like I need to be making a video for you guys like every week. But a lot of times, me trying to work and be a single mom and balance everything, I don't get to do it. But I wanted to make this video for two reasons. One, to encourage people out there who are facing job loss or who have dealt with job loss. And then also, two, to let you know that my vlog and my blog, soon to be revamped, is actually going to change the direction that I feel God is changing the direction. A lot of people who have heard my story and who've who've heard a lot about my life, they wanted me to share tips because they're there. And that's important to me. I wanted to take my life and see how I can serve others and how I can not just make every video about me, but how I can answer questions and help others, learning things from between how to manage their food stamps to, their first interview, just taking my life experiences and the things that I've learned and encouraging, supporting, and informing others so that their lives can be blessed. And so this video is about job loss, but to also inform you about the direction, so that way when you see the new videos, you'll kind of know. I do have one video that I started trying to make, but I realized it was going over the time, and so I said I'm gonna have to break it. It's about a discussion my mom and I had about Erica Campbell's song "I Love God." So look out for that video because it'll be coming soon. It was an awesome discussion that we had. I was blessed to go home for the holiday, and so it's a really good discussion that we had. Old school believer meets new kingdom citizen believer. So it was really cool to have that rap session, and I want you guys to know what we discussed so that you can chime in and tell me how you feel. But let me get into the video. Recently, not too long ago, I had finally got a job and was so excited and made a video, and it was so powerful in regards to people's feedback and how it touched their lives. But I lost that job because I didn't have the skill set in regards to what their needs were, and the job they had wasn't what I applied for. So there was no middle meat place. Now the blessing that came out of it is that I got to meet my mentor, and that he really challenged me to grow despite him being my boss. So it's really awkward, but I wanted to encourage you because some of you have faced job loss, and I just want to tell you that you are valuable. I know that it feels like when you lose a job, you are being rejected. And please forgive me because I'm sitting on a bed and trying to get this angle. But sometimes you can feel like, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I get selected? Why didn't I get called in for the interview? Or why did I lose the job? And let me tell you something about how God works. A lot of times we pray for things, but we don't necessarily know how God will answer them. And even if you don't believe in God, God reigns on the just and the unjust. So even if you haven't made him your Lord and Savior, or if you haven't put your faith in him, he's still your creator nonetheless, and he still cares nonetheless. So what sometimes can feel like rejection is a blessing, because when we lose our job, if we handle it wisely, what we do, or what we could do, is position ourselves for greater success. One, I would recommend talking with the person who lets you go. Ask them, are you willing to have a sit down? No emotions, no anger, no resentment, and just give me some honest feedback about where I went wrong, or what things I could have done differently, or what you were specifically looking for that I did not provide. Because when you work at a company, or when you own your own company, it's all about creating value for the world as we know it, the clients that you serve, the customers that you impact, and the boss who hired you, the company. So sometimes you are full of value, But your value may need a different spotlight and stage than the value of the company you're working for in that arena. So it may feel that you don't have any value, or that you got rejected, or that you feel like you let your boss down, or you let your family down. But you just need, you're a star and you need your own stage to shine. Because sometimes, let's say if you've been in medical all your life and you try to take a crack in a new career and it's not your fit, don't quit. Don't throw in the towel. Don't stop. Regroup. Take that time that you're off. Look at your local areas. See who has clothing pantries, or make sure you keep your wardrobe tight and together. Sharpen your skills. Go online. Look at udemy.com. Even like right now, prime example, udemy.com is an online learning platform where you can take classes. Most times the classes are anywhere from $100 to $300. Sometimes they're $50, but you will catch flash sales that the classes are like now only $10. Like right now till the 11th, they're $10. Udemy, hook us up. But they're $10, and you can go to the library. You can update your resume and say, hey, is it too much to ask for a reference? If you know that there are things that you did wrong, then forgive yourself, because you're only human. If you know that you were late often, think about what's causing you to be late. Maybe it's your organizational habits. Maybe it's your sleeping patterns, or knowing that you should go to sleep and you're not going to sleep. Or maybe it's not leaving the house early enough and you should give yourself that extra 20-30 minutes. Whatever it is, be honest and be willing to confront and center with what's holding you back. Sharpen those things, work on those things. And even sometimes if you don't burn your bridge, you can revisit that when you've made the necessary adjustments. If it's a company that you're very passionate about, sorry about that, guys. If you're very passionate about, if you're very driven for, a lot of times, if you take the feedback and you have a positive attitude and you make those necessary changes and polish your resume and go back to HR and say, listen, I've heard you. I know that right now you may need to fill the position because we're not on the same page. But do you mind if I make these ... Do you mind if I resubmit my resume? And a lot of times, if you've taken ownership for what you could have done differently, a lot of times they will honor that. Because when I lost my job and they were like, oh, Nina, I was like, what? I felt blessed, because I knew that when God is for you, who can be against you? And not only that, I knew that I created value. I just didn't bring the value that they needed. And sometimes a position is developing, and if it's a new business, which it was, they don't always know what that position is gonna need. So why take it personal and allow yourself to be depressed or be angry or resentful and feel rejected and then just have that toxic mindset? Why do that to yourself? Why not just dust your shoulder off, like JC say, and just do what you can do on your behalf, on your part, and then just take that time, take you some classes in between. Be willing to take a less pay and use the time on the side to freelance, start a business, get you a side hustle. Look at your house. If it's part of organizations holding you back, sell what you have. Sell some things, because that's one of my commitments. Minimalism is my new black. That's one of my newest posts on gatheringpros.com. Is minimalism is my new black, because for me, I realize space, energy, time, and let's say mind, that's everything. Your health, that's everything. Your environment, that's everything. And if you got to have so much stuff, but it's draining the life out of you, you can't even sleep, you can't even eat, you can't even do anything because you got too much going on, it's going to hurt you. So use that time, make some money on the side, get you some skills, listen to what they're saying they need, look and see. Matter of fact, another thing you could do is you can go online and look at the position they post and see what skills they list and see where you didn't meet the bar. and then look at, oh, okay, that's where I fell short. Plus, with that feedback, if you know your soft skills are up to par, then take you a little class. Lynda.com. If you sign up, but as I say, you don't enroll, they'll send you a coupon code. I got one for 20% off. It was $283 for the whole year. Divide that by 12. What? That's $20, a little bit more over than $20 a month. Well worth it. I learned so far. I've learned bookkeeping. You learn things, and you sharpen your life, and you bring value to yourself, and you don't have to be discouraged, because you can know this is just a setback. My setback is a setup for success. It's all in how you take it. It's all in your perspective and your mindset. Don't be discouraged. Believe in yourself. Know that God has greater for you, and that if he allowed this to happen, it's not a surprise to him. It may be a shock to you, but just because you can't see the physical door manifested doesn't mean there isn't a door there. Okay? Because guess what? I had a networking event to go to. I was discouraged. I was like, I just lost my job. Why I want to go to a networking event? I went. And I was just telling my friend, I said, I have an awesome business idea on how to turn some things around for other single moms, but I need a business coach. And you know what happened? I won a business coaching package because I attended and I had a raffle ticket. So don't tell me God won't turn things around for you. You just got to stay in the game. You can't quit. You got to stay encouraged. And you got to say, how can I learn from this? How can I take the meat, leave the bone? If I'm already feeling down low, don't call everybody. Don't tell everybody I lost my job, because some people aren't going to get it. Some people will be more of a hindrance and a discouragement than a blessing. So I hope this video encourages you. I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes, but I know sometimes you can't. It's so much you want to say and encourage others, and sometimes the time just flies. I hope that if you know someone who's lost their job, or who is facing possibly being disciplined or let go, that you'll share this video with them, so that maybe they'll hear these words, and these words will give them life, will give them encouragement, and they'll know life after it is so wonderful. It's just all in perspective. It's all in how you view a thing. It's all in how you determine to conquer and to overcome. You have to be determined. And as long as you can do that, you'll be okay. Because I'm a single mom, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But guess what? The future is looking brighter than ever, because I stayed determined. I stayed positive, and guess what? I didn't check out. My boss still gave me several weeks, and every day I come looking to deliver, because you never know when someone will relent and say, you know what? That was a mistake. She's an asset. He's an asset. Man. You know what? Let's rethink this. Is there another position we can offer them for now? Is there something? What can we do? Is there a colleague? If you do that, you never know what will happen. So that's my time, guys. I'm looking to the side like, okay, guys, kids, don't come in. I can't wait to have a home office set up and like, okay, bye. Door closed, office hours, bye now. But for now, I just wanted to encourage you. Share. I hope that you subscribe, because I can't wait to share more awesome videos that I know God is going to bless you through. And I hope that you'll like and leave some feedback regardless, because I need to learn and grow as well. And only you can help me do that. I won't know that I have a booger or broccoli in my teeth unless somebody honestly tells me. So that's my time, guys. Be blessed.